Hi, beautiful Taurus. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Taurus, welcome to your July reading, July of 2023. And we're going to start with an overall message here, an overall energy, and then go deeper and deeper into that energy and get the best of the message there out there for you for the month of July. And it can be about anything and everything, so take whatever resonates. What do we have for Taurus, please, for the month of July? For the month of July, Taurus. Wow, enlightenment. I haven't seen this one in a bit. Is her face Lakshmi? Is that Lakshmi? I'm sorry, I might completely get that wrong. You know, the lady with the four arms there. There's just so much happening here. There's like such a beautiful... It is a little bit of a reminder. Let's see where this goes, because it is a little bit of a similar message. And I thought doing Aries reading is this, because it really felt strongly connected to the Aries reading. And I felt like it maybe is a little bit of a collective one. So let's see what else we're going to get here for all the rest of the signs. And it's starting in a way quite similar, although you seem to be a little bit more in alignment with this. So in alignment with everything that you want. Like we just see all the animals just living in animal kingdom. For me, anytime there's animals that are able to be close to you, anytime that we have young kids or like babies that's really drawn to you, it's a fact that you're in alignment. Like it's a fact that you have really high beautiful vibration or high beautiful energy, because the animals or the babies just don't want to be near you unless you do, you know, because they have such vibration themselves. And it's those powerful animals. It's not, sorry, rabbit. I mean, obviously every single animal is so important. But, you know, these are the jungle ones. These are the heavy ones. We have the tigers there, elephants in the back, like the wisdom of the elephant. We have the owl, though. I'm going to allow the owl there to be there, which for me speaks about wisdom. And then we have the beautiful peacocks that, you know, we also have the white peacock that's super, super rare. And then with all these greenery, like all this flowering and blossoming and money coming out of yourself, and like just all these beautiful things happening. Enlightenment, like when you're standing right smack in the middle of your own alignment, so that you can have all of this around you. Golden castles in the back. Like I said, elephants to me represent wisdom. The owl represents wisdom. The elephants to me are just so wise, and they have like such a beautiful, they're often spoken about like they have this beautiful deep memory of things. And the tiger there just speaking about strength and power. And the peacock for me is about resurrection, finding the new version within yourself, resurrection, and also representing your soulmate, a soul connection. And then money just pouring out of your freaking you know, sacral chakra. It's just pouring out of you, understanding that there's no separation between you and this money. Okay, we're gonna go deeper here. Can we just all the colors of the rainbow, all the beautiful flowers, just really, really beautiful. Can we go deeper into this message, please? What do we have for Taurus? I do see a little frog there. The frog for me speaks about happiness, finding the little joys in life. Go deeper there for Taurus. Authority, prosperity begins, and material, spiritual prosperity. I mean, okay, look at this. So, Taurus, there's something about claiming, and it's still a similar message that we have from Aries. This is claiming your self, your life, what you want. What is it when you wake up in the morning, Taurus? Really think about this. When you wake up in the morning, what is it that you would love to see in your life? What would really make you happy? And then just stand in that truth. Just claim it. This is how it's going to be. It's not like looking for signs, waiting for a sign, waiting for someone to show direction. You know, those times are good as well. Like those times are, there's a time to really listen and pay attention and see where you're being guided. This is not, you're already in alignment here. This is not when you're seeking, you wonder where your direction is, what should I do, all of those things. That's not, we have enlightenment here. It's alignment. And so you don't wonder what direction to take. This is just sort of a claiming, standing in your integrity, like meaning it, like taking ownership. And that energy is also I'm starting to speak Swedish. alltså, herregud, vad ska du ta vägen? Prosperity begins. It's just, you know, you're coming into the fruit of things. You're coming into alignment. You're coming into blessings. You're coming into opportunities. This is when you have put down the seed. You have watched the seed grow. The seed has turned into a tree that has flowered, and now it's bearing fruit. This is also a red border, because we have two of those. I'm going to speak about the red border. So that's like the same thing as number 4 there. It's a heart matter. It's laying a new foundation for yourself. It's starting over. We had the peacock there with resurrection. So there's something. It's like it's already there. Which is again very similar to Aries. It's already there for you to claim it. Stand in your integrity and claim what's already there. I don't feel like you're wondering what is there. I don't feel like you wonder what it is that you want to experience more in your life, or which direction to go in. I feel like you already know the direction. You're very much in alignment with it, and it's just time to claim that space, or claim just standing that integrity and claim it all. And let the prosperity begin. With focus on letting it begin. You don't have to. So, okay. So there's no listening. Of course you should listen. You should listen all the time. Your intuition speaks all the time. That guidance never dies. Like, it never rests. It never goes on vacation. That guidance is there 24/7. 24/7. So obviously listen. However, this is not a time where you need direction. This is not to figure out where you're supposed to go. It's not to figure out, like, what do I want with my life? You already know that. And if you now argue and say, no, I don't, I want to say, yes, you do. If you just sit with it for a moment or two, just sit with it and just, okay, so what is it that I want? Answers are going to start to come up to the surface. This is what I want. And so it's not like we're now going to go on this treasure hunt and follow the breadcrumbs to figure out what direction you're going to go in. This is when the direction is already there. Fruits are already flying in the wrong direction even. That's how much fruit we have. We're not going to fall down. We're going to actually fall up. And I just feel like as long as you just stand in this energy, look at these energies. It's so obvious. Självklart, I would say in Swedish. It's so obvious. Like, it's just there. It's you can't argue with it. And as you do, you just let the prosperity begin. It just starts to flow. It starts to work on your behalf. As a new beginning there, it's number 1. And then we have 6, which is love and harmony. Material and spiritual prosperity. So we have prosperity begin, and we have material and spiritual prosperity at the same time. So this is a fast moving energy. Come July, you probably will see just the beginning of everything starting to manifest. A lot of things coming together, a lot of things falling into place for the month of July for Taurus. There's a new beginning there, but just because it's a new beginning doesn't mean that that beginning is going to go on forever and ever. It just feels like it's just all at once. All at once shows up here. And you're just as you're, this is you just turned around. It's a little bit interesting though, because we have, okay, so we really pay attention here. Look at this. So we have a red thingy. You have chosen your clothing very well. You have some red clothing underneath, and on top of it sits this purple cape, as one wears every day. And on this side, we have purple underneath with this red vest. Beautiful choice, Taurus. And so we switched places with first, it's like first we go into this red, first we go into the four, to the red borders that I spoke about. Like we go into the heart, we go into the foundation of things. You go into the base chakra, to the base of, like, that's where you belong, that's your integrity, that's where you like put your foot down. You're not movable. Here's your home, here's your finances, here's your worthiness, like here you are. And so it's like we need to stabilize that. And you're stabilizing it. You're coming into alignment and enlightenment. And stabilizing it. And as the prosperity begins, as this starts to just fly about around you, like as this starts to open up for you, it's like, okay, now you can switch places. Like now you're coming from this very, so we have enlightenment, pursue spiritual growth. Pursue spiritual growth is what it says on underneath. So it is about manifesting, and it is about getting to experience what it is that you want to experience, coming from this very base chakra place, but understanding that it's has a spiritual foundation. So as long as we're starting with this base, like rooting, grounding, settling in, starting this new foundation, coming from that place and from the heart, then understanding that, like, awesome with all of these things that you're now manifesting, awesome with all of those things. But understanding that underneath, like what comes first, it's the spiritual basis. It's a spiritual basis. And when you're stepping into that, the red can then, like the base and the grounding and all of that can then follow. But it's like first you just need a little bit of that, like claiming it, stepping into that base, and then move over to the spiritual insights of this. And it's both material. That's what I love. It's both material and spiritual prosperity. You can have it all. Going deeper still. We'll clarify a little bit more here for Taurus, please, for the month of July. The star. A dream come true, believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. It's very similar to Aries. So I feel like, again, this could have probably been a collective reading. The star card, that's you becoming the star of your own story. This is you finding the center, like you're taking center stage. You're claiming what's yours. And, you know, the star card is about hope. It's about healing. It's about you really coming into your own and asking for what is yours and believing in it. And we have that beautiful star sitting in the back there. And I see a gazillion stars around it, actually. Do you see that? Humongous star and then small stars around it. So he's like, We're opening Pandora's box, and like one star comes to fruition. One dream is becoming a reality. And so it's almost like that has like a ripple effect. You open up, and as you open one, the next follows, and the next follows, and the next. It's like it's an avalanche. Is that what it's called? An avalanche? Like, it's the dams breaking. We need to have, like, I'm just really drawn to these today. Like, we have those, the water coming out there. Like, there needs to be equality. Not really, but, well, maybe we should have equality. But, like, it needs to be balance. You need to find that balance. You already have such strong alignment and even enlightenment. And with the claiming, like, it's already there, but it still focuses on that. You just continue, like, this is the key. To find that balance within and to just stick to it. You're becoming the star of your own show. You're stepping into your own shoes, if you will. And number 17 there is immortality. It's like you're stepping into the never-endedness of things. You tapped into the universal powers, to the universal source that just endlessly just brings what it is that you want. I'm not saying that this is going to go on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. I'm just saying that there's alignment here. There's prosperity. There's, for a good amount of time, the dams are broken, and you get to experience things that you have wanted for yourself. A dream come true, believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. This is just awesome. Some final advice, final message from your angels. Final message from your angels, Taurus. The connection to the universe, the connection with your third eye. The prosperity and the abundance that you're stepping into. It's quite astounding. Final message here for Taurus, please. Reconsider. Okay, so sorry for taking some time there. It's interesting. Today I see this. So do you see this hole there? It's almost like that. If you ever heard anyone talk about not dear death, but near death experiences, not dear death experiences. Maybe there are near-death experiences. Near-death experiences. If you ever heard any of those stories, they all often talk about like seeing a tunnel. Like it's been really dark, and then you see a tunnel. And going into that tunnel sort of brings you to God, brings you to the 0 point, to your home, whatever you want to call it. There's something here, Taurus, that's interesting, because like the more enlightened you get, the more in your element you get, the more aligned you get, the more like you understand, like you are the center of the universe. You are your own star in your own show. You're starting to really get the hang of this. There's such a connection to the universe, or like your home. I'm doing that because I'm talking not about the physical home. I'm talking about your spiritual home, like where you came from. It's almost like you want to, just because you're getting the hang of this, it's like simultaneously as you call more and more things, material things into your life, the less they become important. Does that make any sense? It's like you're starting to understand like this stuff just really doesn't matter. fun, easier if you can pay your rent, but it really doesn't matter. It's about the feeling, it's about that connection to source. And it's like, Taurus, you're stepping into it. And if you're not already feeling this, you are on your way. And if you have literally no idea what I'm talking about, this reading probably isn't for you. This is a reconsider to stay on the planet. And I don't feel like you're suicidal. I'm not feeling like you have a death wish. It's just so lovely to be in the presence of eternalness that you are getting closer and closer and closer. I'm getting really dizzy as I speak about this. So it's like a really high vibrational energy. When I'm getting dizzy, it means that it's so high vibration and I'm not up to par with it. I'm not in alignment with that energy, and that makes me dizzy. So that has become like a symbol for, okay, this is really high vibration. And you're in alignment with it, or you're at least becoming in alignment with it. And it's almost like you want to go home. But you might want to reconsider that. You might want to just stay here on the planet and just really figure out this Mother Earth, really figure it out, and really have fun with it. Because it's going to be worth it. And I feel like you're going to be such a leader for other people, like just showing what it is that you're doing so that other people can figure it out themselves as well, just by watching you. I love these readings. If you want to, go check out Aries because it's very similar. What if this turns out to be 12 collective messages? That would be so awesome for July. Hopefully it stays the same as this. Okay, I'm really happy for you. It looks really, really good, Taurus, for the month of July. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, guys. Bye.